Mr. Speaker, the Prime Minister misled veterans when it came to restoring lifetime pensions. He misled veterans when it came to his promise about not taking the Equitas veterans back to court. And now he's forcing a distinguished naval officer into court and denying him the very documents he needs to defend himself. Before the Prime Minister lets veterans down once again, will he commit today to providing Admiral Mark Norman's legal team the documents they need for him to defend himself?
Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, I'll take no lessons on treatment of our veterans from members of that former Conservative government. Since 2016, we have invested $10 billion for veterans programs and services. We've raised financial supports for veterans and caregivers. We've supported a continuum of mental health services. We've expanded a range of services available to families of medically released veterans. In Budget 2018, we announced $42.8 million to increase service delivery capacity and introduce the Pension for Life plan. We also reopened every single veteran service office that the Conservatives had shut down.
The Honourable Member for Durham.
Mr. Speaker, the one distinction between the Conservative government is we never lied to veterans, Mr. Speaker. The Prime Minister stood with the Minister of Defence, the member from Kelowna Lakes Country, and a number of people wearing their medals, promising to restore pensions and promising never to take veterans to court. He broke both promises, Mr. Speaker, and those veterans should be ashamed of themselves, Mr. Speaker. Now he's forcing a Canadian Forces officer into court over a Liberal cover-up that most of his ministers initiated, Mr. Speaker. Will he show some respect for our veterans and our legal system and give Mark Norman the documents?
Order. Obviously, I ask members to be judicious in their comments. The Right Honourable Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, once again, we have invested in veterans. Since 2016, we have invested over $10 billion in our veterans in supports for them, for their families, in ensuring that there is treatment and supports on mental health, for PTSD. We've reopened the veteran service centres that they closed down, Mr. Speaker, across the country. Every step of the way, we have been there for our veterans. We recognize there's more to do, but we will continue to demonstrate that we recognize the valor of their service, the support they deserve, and we won't use them for cheap political stunts the way the Conservatives always have.